You are listening to Musical Health Talk. We're at a tempo of 140 beats per minute, chest is high, great big smile, abdominal muscles in and up. It's your time. It's your musical health time. It's all about you. I'm proud of you for being motivated by you today, yeah? The song is called Living in Motion. Love the whole thing. You got it going on, people. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. I wanna keep. That's right. I wanna live in. Living in motion. Get my cardio going today. Oh, I wanna keep on. I wanna live in. Living in motion. I am being joined today. I'm honored, actually. Ellen Weiss, Director of Development of the York Theater here in New York. How are you?
I'm well and happy to be here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for asking.
Ellen, you have an eclectic background, and so let's go from now backwards. How did this happen? This is a major position we got going on.
Yeah, I started, when you say to go backwards, I really have to start from way backwards, which is I was a graduate and an actress at Carnegie Mellon University.
Fabulous.
And I was one of only 4 women to graduate.
Really?
And I came to New York, and I didn't go into the theater. Instead, I found the love of my life and got married. But during that time, after the birth of my son, I started to hear melody.
Okay.
And I had just read The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat.
I am not familiar with that.
Oh my goodness. The man that Awakenings was about.
Okay.
Is a doctor who's now passed away. But he was talking about neurological problems with people who begin to see things. And there was a man who mistook his wife for a hat.
For a hat.
Yes. So I started hearing melody, and I thought I had a brain tumor. But I didn't. I heard melody, and I ended up finding somebody because I couldn't notate. I sang, and he notated everything for me. And long story short, I auditioned for BMI, and I was the first composer ever accepted that couldn't notate. But I told them Irving Berlin couldn't notate.
That's true. I was just going to say.
And Lionel Bart couldn't notate, and many people can't notate.
So you were in wonderful company.
I was in good company, and I thought of it as painting. If you paint with your nose or a brush, or you spatter paint, it's just painting.
Yes.
The tool you use to get it done is different.
Yes.
And so I learned a lot about the underpinnings of melody, and then I started working on a show called Little Match Girl, and I found a producer, and we did it at 890 Broadway, and I kept going, I kept writing, and I also was a volunteer to raise money for the theater.
Okay.
So for 33 years, I was married, and about the 10th year of my marriage, my husband got very sick. And I ended up not doing so much with my music, but taking care of him. And when he passed away, I didn't know what I was going to do. And a very dear friend who's a producer found out that the York was looking for a heavy-duty development person. And my first show was produced at the York.
Wow.
So I went.
What year was that, Ellen? Tell us the year.
Oh my goodness. It had to have been like 1980. You know what it was? It was right after the World Trade Center.
Okay. Okay.
And it was very strange. But anyway.
Sure.
I went in for the interview, and I said to James Morgan, who was the artistic director, I said, if you're looking for somebody on the computer, don't hire me. I said, but if you're looking for someone who can get you a lot of money, hire me.
Because you're a people person.
Well, I'm a people person who raised money my whole life for the arts.
Wow.
And it's for me, it's much easier to do it for someone else than to do it for yourself. So he did. He hired me.
Incredible.
And I love it. I love what
Incredible.
I'm doing.
Incredible. What's going on right now at the York?
Well, right now we are doing Milk and Honey. We're doing something called the Mufti series, which is basically actors,
Okay.
a script,
Okay.
no costumes, no scenery. And because it's Jerry Herman all this season because of the opening of Hello Dolly with Bette Midler,
Yes.
we went back into his portfolio and found 2 shows. His very first show called Milk and Honey about
yes.
Israel.
Oh, yes.
And then we're doing, I think it's called Dear World with Tyne Daly.
I think I saw it with Angela Lansbury.
That's right. And Tyne loved the score and called us
Wow.
and said, I would like to do this. So we're all excited and we're practically sold out. But I'm sure if you call the York,
That's right.
you can get some
Call the
tickets.
York Theater for
Yeah.
tickets. Now.
But it's just been a great turnaround.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You're an eclectic talent, Ellen. You're an eclectic person. As a musician, as a writer, yeah? Wife, friend, theater enthusiast, and trained. Carnegie Mellon's no joke.
No, it's
That is not an easy school, honey.
No.
You know, you got to give it up for that.
You have to audition.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I auditioned for that. I didn't get into the musical theater department. I got into the voice department.
Mm-hmm.
But then I went to Manhattan School of Music.
Mm-hmm.
Had to be in New York. But what a school that is.
Better to be in New York because you can network in New York.
Yes.
And, you know, Carnegie had the ability to go to New York and they had a lot of different graduates that could help its graduating class. But I think it's a better choice to be in New York if you're in the arts.
And you would say that because, look, somebody who is business-oriented, like yourself, who talks in terms of, yes, we have to raise the money for the arts. We're artists, but it's a business. Yeah?
It
so,
is.
and a lot of the time these schools, including Manhattan School of Music and the Juilliard, wherever, they forget to discuss that a little bit, you know? And it's so important.
It's so important that now we have a president who is taking money away from the NEA, the National Endowment for the Arts. So where a not-for-profit theater like the York would be getting a check from the NEA, we won't be getting that check.
Wow.
So raising money is so important.
Wow. Amazing. Did you want to mention dates of anything else, Miss Ellen?
What did I
To
do?
your right.
Thank
We're
you.
very formal here. I'm
I
going to
know.
remind everybody to sit up nice and tall. If you're listening to us today and you're not even watching, abdominal muscles in and up. I'm proud of you for being motivated by you today. We're being joined by Ellen Weiss, Director of Development of the York Theater here in New York City. I love saying that, Ellen.
Thank
It's
you.
very fabulous.
Yes, it is.
I'm very impressed. It's very
Don't be
cool.
too impressed, you know. Okay, here's what we have going. Milk and Honey will be on until February 5th.
Okay.
Then we have Berlin to Broadway, and some man called and said, is that about Irving Berlin? No, it's about Kurt Weill when he started in Berlin and then went to Broadway. And that's going to be happening during the week of February 11th through the 19th. And then we have Dear World with not Angela Lansbury, Tyne Daly, excuse me.
You're allowed.
And that's from February 25th through March the 5th. And then spring brings us Emma, Jane Austen's Emma, a musical that was done in San Francisco and won Best Musical in San Francisco. And it's coming here to the York, and I am very excited about
sure.
that.
That's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we have a lot going on.
Totally.
Yeah.
Loving the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, Ellen. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit up nice and tall. And I'm not even going to have you move. But what you're going to do for me is you're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You can do that, right? You got it going on. You feel that. You just feel that. Oh, do it now. Yeah. And take a deep breath. Oh, because if people do nothing else, Ellen, you know, I tell people that you don't have to move and be hocking and sweating. The mere fact of sitting up nice and tall, enjoying a piece of music, and breathing in and out, through the nose, out through the mouth, is something people forget to do, yeah? And
Yes.
sometimes a piece of music or speaking about something you enjoy vocationally, creatively, can get you to do that. Because as you spoke, you sat up tall as you were talking about the York Theater, yeah? What's the address of the York Theater?
The York is on 54th Street between Lexington and 3rd in St. Peter's Church.
Okay.
Take the elevator and go to the basement.
To the basement.
And it says the theater. We've just redone the theater and it's beautiful. Just beautiful.
Oh, I want to see it.
Yes.
What's the website?
Oh my goodness.
Is it the York
It's-
Theater?
It's the yorktheater.org.
www.theyorktheater.org is what it is. Take a deep breath, people. I'm here with Ellen Weiss, Director of Development of the York Theater in New York City. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. You know you got it going on. Come on, people, feel it. Oh, do it loud, yeah. But take that deep breath. Plant those soles of the feet on the floor. Sit up nice and tall. Abdominal muscles in and up. Good job today. Good for you for being motivated by you today, yeah? Feel good about it. Feel good about it. You got it. Do it loud, yeah. And take that deep breath. The song is called Take a Deep Breath. Shanti Shanti. Nice and easy. Just relax the shoulders. Just feel it. Just feel it. Shanti Shanti. Do it loud. Yeah. But take a deep breath. Now I'm just gonna breathe, Ellen. We're just gonna breathe.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Shanti, 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 shanti. Take a deep breath. Come on, take a deep breath. Shanti, shanti, take a deep breath. Shanti, shanti.
Thank you for being with me, Ellen Weiss.
Thank you.
Beautiful.